YouTube. Welcome to another wonderful ride. Today is going to be interesting. Well, not really that interesting for you guys. that I meant it's going to be boring. It's just going to be interesting in the fact that it is hazy and kind of sprinkly. And so far it's been pretty good holding off, but I have a feeling I might ride into a little bit of a sprinkle. And there's no serious rainstorms or anything like that around, no rain clouds, but it's just been kind of hazy and cool and sprinkly all day. So hopefully we'll stay dry. Hopefully we'll get a nice ride in. Yeah, if you need some vegetables, there's a stand back there. Looks like they had plenty of cucumbers. Other than that, and it is only, what is it, mid-August, and we are starting to get a little more tree coloring, and that is not a good sign. Look at that tree right there. I am not ready for that. It's gonna be a long time for winter. I'm kind of wondering what I'm going to do with my rides in the wintertime. Last winter I just put it on pause for the entire winter, and this year I am thinking about I have some extra footage of some rides where I really wasn't talking much, so I just turned on the camera and went, and I like to watch those myself in the wintertime. So I know I got mental issues, but they get me through the long Minnesota winter. Usually I have 3 to 4 months of no riding, and for me that's a very long time. I get out for a ride just about every day after work or on the weekends, and going for 3 to 4 months really takes its toll on me. So a few years ago I started recording my rides, and then shortly after that I just decided, post them on YouTube so a friend of mine could watch them, and kind of went from there. And not that it's really going anywhere, but just kind of that's my mindset. But yeah, I'm wondering if maybe I'll post some of those rides with just music and no talking, since there was no talking originally, or if there's anything, current events that I want to do a voiceover on the background. I do have the equipment to do such a thing, but yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Right now I try and make a video every week, but that might slow down over the winter to maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's not think unhappy thoughts about winter quite yet. We still got plenty of fall, and hell, we're still in summer. So let's think summer thoughts. And you'll have to excuse me if all of a sudden I break out in a sneezing fit. If any of you guys have ever sneezed inside a full-face motorcycle helmet, you know how much I'm really dreading that if that comes about. But we are babysitting a dog. I like looking at that house. That house with all of this the brick wall and brick house, that beautiful house, and they're doing a lot of work right now to try and bring it back up to date. It was kind of not the best condition, but it's still plenty livable, but not to the condition that it once was. So they're trying to bring it all back. It's a very pretty house, and a whole, got some nice ponds there, just a nice plot of land, and they have horses back behind there, so really pretty area. But as I said, yeah, if I break out sneezing, or if all of a sudden I feel like or sound like I'm a little nasally, we're babysitting a dog, and although I myself have 2 dogs, I have a very odd allergy when it comes to oh, there's a little bunny ran into the road. I'll try and stay focused. I'm sorry. A very odd allergy when it comes to dogs and cats, and possibly other animals. I don't know. I usually don't get too close to other animals, but dogs and cats, I like to pet. I enjoy both. I enjoy cats that are outside. I know some people love their cats inside, but I'm an outside cat kind of guy, you know, living a little bit out of town, and it's good to have the outside cats. But the dogs, they come in with me. And yeah, so when I am around a dog that is not my own and I start petting it, I break out really itchy, and I get the sniffles, you know, the sinus issue, starts sneezing, but it only lasts one day. So if I'm around that dog for like say 3 days in a row, it only bothers me for one day, and by day 2 it's clearing up, and the dog doesn't affect me anymore. But if I don't see that dog then for a very long time, it starts all over. And it seems to be with any dog, but my own dogs, you know, I'm around them all the time, so they don't bother me. So I don't know how that works. I am not a doctor, nor do I know anything about allergies, except for the fact that when I'm around a new animal, I sneeze and get really itchy for about one day. So if anybody else has anything like that, or have ever heard of anything, I don't know what it is. But yeah, even you know, I had a dog growing up, and I moved away, and when I come back to visit my parents while that dog was still alive, it was still the you know, had a hell of a time. I'd be gone for, you know, a month and come back, and yeah, same thing. I'd start all over again. That first day I just couldn't go near the dog. Second day it's fine. Very odd. But where are we? Let's enjoy some of the ride here. We are near St. John's, and there's a lot of birds out hunting. Apparently a good day for them. They are just gliding along. It's a little windy up there. I'm in the trees, so you can't really tell. But yeah, the birds seem to be enjoying it, and I didn't see any there. But St. John's University, St. John's Church, that is right up here. So we'll take a little stroll through there, and yeah, maybe St. John's Abbey. Yeah, church Abbey. I don't know what designates a church from an abbey, but this one is an abbey. And yes, I don't know all of the church versus abbey rules and all that stuff, but if anybody knows, feel free to comment on that as well. And I do know that this is also where they have some monks living in this area. Saint Benedictine monks. They're here. There's a place where they live here, and yeah, they do have some really cool old buildings. Some very cool old buildings, and some very plain looking modern buildings. And some, I don't even know what you would call that, the weird cement buildings that they have over there. I think those are dorms or class, I don't, you know, university type things. But the Abbey itself, they have an old Abbey, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to see on the bike. But they have a newer one. Again, I don't know if one's a church, one's an Abbey. Bear with me here. We're just going to go for a ride. But yeah, the new one is all cement, and the older one is very beautiful. But they use the old one as kind of like a museum now. You can walk into part of it, and they have some books and stuff like that. One book in particular, they have the St. John's Bible, which is kind of a big deal for around here. It's a Bible that they had made just for here, and if you Google that, it is quite the thing, and they have that on display in there. At least they did the last time I was in that building. Maybe it's not a full-time thing. It's kind of a expensive Bible. I know they paid a lot of money for it, so I don't know if they just keep it all out all the time. But yes, this building in front of us with the honeycomb looking thing, that is the Abbey. And I didn't expect there to be quite this many people. We're in the middle of the summer, but I suppose this place kind of goes, yeah, the old church is right over there, and it's connected to the new church. this guy looks like he's eating an ice cream cone or something. That looks kind of good. Oh. I wonder where he got that. Oh, there is a bird hunting right there over the thing. Over the thing. The courtyard, whatever you'd call this thing. Yep, I am well known for my narration skills. There you go. Worth every penny, YouTube. Worth every penny. Let's see. And there is, yeah, that's a Clem Stadium or Clemens Stadium, I don't know. Over there, there's the stadium where they have St. John's football, which I don't know much about the St. John's football, I'm going to be honest. So I do know, to all the people around here, it is a very big deal. It's kind of like the local college team. I know we have Minnesota State, but to everybody in this area, it's more a I think they're called the Johnnies. St. John's, that makes sense, right? That's kind of more their college team to follow. Ooh, there is a lot of sand here. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry. So that is, for the most part, St. John's campus-ish, I guess. And they have, yeah, what is it? St. John's, and there's a St. Ben's College just down the road. And the St. John's is, I think, the dormitories and all that stuff is all male, and then the St. Ben's is all the females, and then they have classes together. But as far as dorms, I think they're separate. It being Catholic school, Catholic college, so all the ladies stay in town. It's St. Joe. It's a small town right in the area, and then all the boys are out here in the country. And there's a nice lake and everything. Well, you saw some of the lakes. Very nice lake, hiking trails, all sorts of stuff out through here. So very pleasant area if you're ever in the area and want to see something nice to look at. It's a good place to spend an afternoon with all the walking trails. And there's an old church way out in the woods that used to be the original church, and there's a hiking trail out to it, and they still maintain it. You can go out there and go in, and they have one bench in there you can sit in there, and it's a really nice walk out to get out there, and a really pretty old church to see. So there you go. History lessons with Moron Wandering. But yeah, so far no sprinkles, no rain. It's a good day for a ride as long as you're not getting rained on. And even slight sprinkles, that's usually not too bad. I'm pretty sure you all know when you can get out there, you get out there and ride. Especially when you start to see the leaves changing and you start thinking about the 3 months without a bike. Get out there and ride. And for those of you guys watching in warmer climates, yeah, this winter, if you see videos with no talking, please go ahead and tell me how it is out riding in the warmer climates, because I'm going to be looking for anything I can get at that point. But yeah, this whole area is there's, unfortunately, in this area there are not a lot of paved roads. There's a bunch of roads going all through here, but a lot of them are gravel. And as to where I'd like to eventually get something where I can start to tootle down the gravel roads. You know, like I've said before, I don't have much of a dirt bike or off-road experience, but I am looking at getting just something little used. There is something that I did come across recently that the prices around here have still been ridiculous. I don't know if where you guys are, used bike prices are ridiculous, but they have been around here for, well, obviously since the dark time a few years ago. But they are starting to, I guess the inventory is starting to become abundant at most of these dealerships, which is causing them to start to lower the prices on used bike. It seems like with the economy now, nobody's really buying the stuff like they were a few years ago when they were getting the COVID cash, and now they seem to be bringing the price down rather quickly. And because of that, some of the people on private sales have been following suit. So I did come across something recently that I thought was a very good deal, and I have been considering it, but I don't know if I'm quite at that point where I'm ready to pull the trigger on anything. But we'll see. If all of a sudden you see something shiny and new, I was, and if you don't, I was not, or somebody else snatched up, because it seemed like a pretty good deal. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of those things where if it's sitting there for more than a day or two, it's gone. So I don't think I'm at the point where I'm willing to jump that quickly. So you probably won't see anything. So I don't know why I just told you all that, because it don't matter anyway. So there you go. As always, if you made it this long, YouTube, God bless you and thank you for watching. Oh, this guy's coming my way. We're going to give him plenty of room. And yeah, we're going to be getting into a very uninteresting part here. So, like I said, I will thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed the ride, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, comment below. Yeah, other than that, do all the YouTube stuff. And thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later, YouTube. Have a good one.